Hello, Shell Downing with Compass, and I am coming to you today to talk about what is going on in the market. That is the question I get asked most often. What is happening in the market, Shell? Because I'm a realtor, and people like to talk about that, and I love to talk about it. It is February 2023. So my general answer to that question is the three Ps. What are the three Ps? Well, I'm going to tell you what the three Ps are, and it is something I made up. July of this year will be my 20-year anniversary of selling real estate. And in that time, I've learned a few things. It doesn't really feel that much like work for me. I love what I do. And so the three Ps are something I've learned and kind of made up myself. What the three Ps are is when there is a shift in the market, which we've just experienced a shift in the market. When there's a shift, we will go through these three Ps. What are shifts? In my experience with real estate, I've experienced three shifts. The first shift was 2007, 8, 9. We all remember that very drastic shift that we had. The second shift that I experienced, or significant shift, was the pandemic, which wasn't too long ago. And the third shift is the current shift that we've been in, and that is with the increased interest rates, the concern, geopolitical concerns, recession, inflation, those concerns. So when there's a shift, three things happen that I've experienced. The first P is panic. Everyone goes into a panic, and the buyers and the sellers, what's going to happen, and the news tries to interpret what's going on, and we get all kinds of things going on, and people get scared, and there's a lot of change going on. After that initial panic, there's a pause. And in that time of pause, what I've experienced happening is buyers and sellers are trying to figure out what's happening. Sellers, it might be they need to decrease their price in their home, or might have to deal with multiple offers and all the craziness of that if it goes up or down. And buyers are figuring out what they need to do. The feds go to work figuring out what they can do to stabilize the economy. And the real estate market is a big part of what makes the whole machinery of the economy work. And lenders go to work figuring out how they can get products to clients and borrowers that help them to borrow and make, do the real estate they need to do. The National Association of Realtors might have to create new forms to deal with the shift. So there's a lot that goes on. And the big question is, how long is the pause? And they're different. Who would have thought during the pandemic the pause would have been as short as it was? When it first happened, I had a lot of escrows going, and all my escrows eventually canceled at that time in the first 2 months of the pandemic. People didn't know if they were going to have jobs. We didn't know how we were going to conduct business. If we remember back, it was pretty nuts. But what's even more nuts is how quickly things changed into real estate activity, initiating probably the most active and rise in price and multiple offers that I've ever experienced, and it was pretty nuts. Real estate was deemed a essential business, and so we stayed busy, and people were at home and they working at home, and so home became really important. They were educating their kids at home, and so all that happened. So the current shift that we're in began in about significantly like August. July into August, we started to have the shift, and we began to see price reductions. We began to see houses on the market longer, reduction, sellers pulling their house off the market because they can't get the price they want, and then buyers not being able to buy what they could buy before because of what the interest rates were. So we went into a pause, and that pause lasted all the way, and I already tipped my hat that I don't think we're in the pause anymore. That pause lasted through the holidays. Come January, my phone started ringing, and everyone I was talking to, in my office, which is a Compass office, I'm in 3 Compass offices. I work out of Huntington Beach, Long Beach, Pasadena. But at my Compass office, we had a lot of conversations about in December, like, nothing was happening, and come January, we're all busy again, so, and we do, and markets are local. We live in Southern California. I sell in LA and Orange County, and there's high demand here. And some areas more than others. I have buyers in the South Bay, Torrance, Hawthorne, and the last offer they put in last week, 15 offers. And when we went to submit our offer, there were already 3 offers over list. And so that's what's happening. And someone today in my office said, yep, everything I'm writing on for my buyers has multiple offers. So inventory is still low, which is driving prices up, and buyers are out. So that's driving prices up, and there's multiple offers. Not on everything. So it kind of depends where you're at. So if you are wanting to know about your area, contact me if you're going to buy or sell, and we can kind of look and start to gauge what, when you might want to put your house on the market. Some of the economists I've listened to, most of the economists I've listened to who are in tune with real estate, said we're moving into a very busy season. So for some of my buyers, I said, maybe you want to buy now before spring and summer when there's more competition. And none of us have a crystal ball. We can't be for sure. There are a lot of different economists out there, but this is what I'm experiencing in the real estate market. So hopefully that clarifies some things for you. The 3 Ps, authored by Shell Downing, Compass. So call me. I'd love to help you. Have a beautiful day.